time for exciting live and local sports action on Richmond's very own WBON TV, the leader in local sports television. Watch live on your big screen with the WBON TV Roku channel or by streaming the live player at WBONTV.com. And support these great local sponsors who support our community. Now, here's your announcers for the game.
Good afternoon, good evening, and welcome into Madison Central High School here on WBON TV. We appreciate you being with us here tonight. A little bit of a late start for this girls' game between Madison Central and Lexington Catholic. A 7:30 start, looking more like 8 o'clock here tonight as these two teams out there warming up. The JV game went a little bit overtime, and these two teams now finally out there warming up for their start here on this Tuesday night in Richmond. Michael Watkins along with Kenton Miller here on the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show. Like a good neighbor, Jerry Goebel and State Farm are there. Visit jerrygoebelinsurance.com to learn more about the insurance you may not even know that you needed over at Jerry Goebel State Farm. And Kent, tonight, Madison Central trying to get back in their winning ways. We've seen this team kind of had a little bit of a Jekyll and Hyde start to the season, but when you have a young team like that, that's really kind of be expected.
There's no doubt about that. There is no doubt about that. When you have young ones, they're always going to play hard, but sometimes you're not sure what you're going to get. So one night they're going to come out, they're going to make every pass perfect. Next night they're going to come out, and the passes aren't going to be so good. Shooting usually takes care of itself, but usually it's a floor game that loses. It's a little sporadic.
Yeah, and I think for this team, too, they always give it 110%. But I think for them sometimes that kind of plays as a disadvantage for them because they get a little bit too fast for themselves out there on the court. And all these players are young. I mean, only a few of them got playing time last year. So when you look at there's several middle school players getting playing time for Brad Lovely. But one thing we do know is they have a lot of talent on this team.
There is a lot of talent on the team. You hate to say the future looks bright because you want to play today. But obviously the future is bright because they're so young. They're learning on every play. Every play they're learning something. And Coach Lovely's I think he's doing a great job with them, bringing them along and playing as many players as he's playing and giving them opportunities to play along with each other. And really the season's still very young too, and they're still sort of getting to know each other because they didn't really get a lot of preseason play.
Yeah, and I think that's the biggest thing we've seen early on in the season for a lot of these teams is just trying to figure out rotations, maybe even your starting lineup for some of these teams, who you want to have in there to start the game and then who you want to have in there to end the game as well. As for Lexington Catholic, the Lady Knights come in with a 3-2 record. They won against Tates Creek, Holy Cross, and Lexington Christian, but they have lost to Mercy and to Madison Southern. So 0-2, two losses, 3 wins for the Lady Knights, and they did lose their first game of the year to Madison Southern, a team we saw beat this Lady Indians team just last week.
Yeah, and beat them pretty handily. They beat the Lady Indians pretty handily. However, it was a tough night for the girls from Madison Central just because they had played so many games.
Yeah, it was
their
fourth game that week.
Yeah, so so I'm not sure that we can really put the bar on that game. But if you take a look at it, the game with Madison Southern I think was a fairly close game with Lexington Catholic, and I think that the thing with Lexington Catholic is we'll just have to see how they handle Madison Central's press. In the JV game that we just had a second ago, they didn't handle it very well, but they'll obviously have some players playing on the varsity level. They will play a little bit differently, and hopefully they'll. I'm saying for them that they'll be able to handle it, and we could have a close game. Yeah,
one thing about Lexington Catholic, they don't shoot the 3-ball well. Only 1.4 3-pointers made per game. They're shooting at a 15.9% clip. So if Madison Central can kind of pack it in and force them to shoot the 3-ball, then it could really play into an advantage for Madison Central, who does have some good shooters, but they've also got a lot of length. And if they can sit back in a zone, kind of pack it inside, and force the Lady Knights to shoot threes, it could play an advantage for the Lady Indians of Madison Central, who are at home tonight against Lexington Catholic. We'll take our first commercial break, folks, here on the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show. Kent Miller and Michael Watkins here with you inside the Gateway Cycles broadcast booth. Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling. When it's time to choose your next ride, visit gatewaycycles.com. Time for our first commercial break, folks. When we come back, we'll break down the Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. That's coming your way next on WBON TV.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
All roads lead to CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have the experience and knowledge to get your vehicle running at its peak performance, whether it's a small two-door sedan or a souped-up diesel truck. And with CT Diesel Performance, you don't have to worry about dealing with the big dealership prices. They will work with you and tell you what the problem is and help you find a solution. When it's time to have your vehicle serviced, remember, all roads lead to CT Diesel Performance, just off exit 97 in Richmond.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
We're back here on WBON TV. Kent Miller and Michael Watkins on the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show. And Kent, a lot of games early on in this season have been canceled because of COVID-19 and teams having to be in quarantine. And just announced today, both Madison Central and Model, the boys teams for each of those two schools, have to basically put their season on hold because of COVID-19. Madison Central only has one player right now that is not in quarantine. That's because he's already had the virus. So there's like that 90-day period where you can't really catch it again or whatever that is. But Central's boys only have one player right now that's not in quarantine. So both Madison Central's boys and Model's boys have kind of put their seasons on hold for now as they try to figure out how to fight this coronavirus pandemic and continue to get these games going. So one thing that we continue to pass along is, folks, we all want to do our part to slow down the spread of this coronavirus and the COVID-19 pandemic. Got to wash your hands, socially distance, wear your mask, do all the things that they tell you to do to just keep everybody safe as we go throughout this year and we go throughout this basketball season, so that these ladies and the young men that we cover as well can continue doing what they love and can continue doing what they are good at, and that's playing basketball. And Kent, we just want to see all these kids keep doing their favorite thing, and that's play these games.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Michael. There's no doubt about it. I text a friend of mine who's a head coach at the high school level early in the year, and I told him, I said, good luck this year. Hope everything goes well. And I said, good luck during this strange year. And he said, that's probably the best way to put it, because he said it's just, everything you do changes daily in a way. Sometimes how you practice, and then when you have to quarantine, you got everything in, and then all of a sudden, I say you're going to quarantine, but I guarantee these guys are playing somewhere. I mean, not obviously the coaches aren't involved, and the coaches aren't encouraging it, but a lot of these guys are probably still getting out as long as they're feeling okay to get out and play. They're going to play somewhere, so they might as well play somewhere that's safe.
Yeah, I agree, and I think the biggest thing with this pandemic is, the craziest thing with this pandemic is even if you test negative, they still want you to quarantine. And, I mean, it's just it's hard to figure out. And for the kids especially, whose their lives have been completely turned upside down.
Yeah.
You're going to school on a computer now every single day. You're not getting out there and seeing your teammates, your classmates. I mean, everything has just changed for these kids not being in school. And I don't know. Well, I mean, just announced earlier today, they're not going to be going back to school here in Madison County.
Saw that.
That may not change at all this year. They may be going virtually for the entire year.
I can't see it changing, to be honest with you, the way it's going right now. They're making this decision right now this time. So it's, it's, as people say, it's a fluid situation.
Yeah.
And you just have to be flexible and try to do the best you can.
We are live here on WBON TV and the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show. Like a good neighbor, Jerry Goebel and State Farm are there. Visit JerryGoebelInsurance.com to learn more. Now time for our Jack Burford Chevrolet keys to the game. Get the keys to your new 2021 Chevrolet over at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Visit JackBurford.com to see all the latest inventory at Jack Burford Chevrolet. Kent, tonight I think for Madison Central is you got to control the ball. You can't let those turnovers build up like we've seen in some of their games in the past, like we saw against Madison Southern. You got to control the turnovers, and I think you got to get everybody involved. They don't really have that one player. Now we've seen Carter or Hensley have some big games, but I think for them to have success this season, they have to get something from everybody that's out there. And I think that will need to be the case for them tonight to get a good win over a very good Lexington Catholic team.
I guarantee you that Coach Lovelady would love to look at the score sheet tonight and see 4 people in double figures.
Yes.
To have 4 people in double figures means they're sharing the ball, and I think they share the ball fairly well, but they just got to get some scoring from somewhere else and not have to rely just on one player or maybe 2. And they do, and obviously, like we said before, they've got some kids that can really score.
Lady Indians began the season 3-0 with wins over Model, Menifee County, and Berea. But their last 3 games have all been blowouts. Lost to Madison Southern 57-31, 58-36 loss against a pretty good Scott County team, and a 56-35 loss to Whitley County. So 3 straight losses for Brad Lovely's team. And they only have 1 player averaging double figures right now. That's Eve Carter, who's averaging 11.5 points per game. Bailey Hensley, who was off to such a hot start to begin the season, has kind of came back down the earth, averaging 7.5 points per game. We'll take one more commercial break, folks, and come back with a tip-off or the beginning of this game. No tip-off this year. Of course, we have the coin toss now. So we'll get that for you when we come back here live on the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show on WBON TV.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it. Virtually, where everything is handled electronically or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
We're back on WBON TV. Gage Hill, our producer, Kent Miller on the call with myself, Michael Watkins, our cameraman, Alex Carbosh, and Samantha Burford will be our sideline reporter. She'll talk to Brad Lovely at halftime of the game here this evening. Folks, we are live here on WBON and the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show. As we go throughout the basketball months, we always know it's a little bit more chilly outside, the colder months, obviously. Now, today felt really good here in Richmond. But, you know, as the temperature here changes in Madison County and in the state of Kentucky, it could be very cold one day and a lot warmer the next. You got to have that heating and air unit working at its peak level. If yours is not, give our friends over at Madison HVAC a call. Madison HVAC will do whatever it takes to have your heating and air unit working at its peak performance. Give them a call today at 859-625-1471 or visit MadisonHVACR.com. For Madison HVAC, a Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems operator. Here on WBON TV, Kent Miller, Michael Watkins, and the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show. What a game we have got for you tonight. Madison Central, the Lady Indians, and the Lady Knights of Lexington Catholic. And the game ball being delivered to center court is delivered by Madison Drug here in Richmond. Take the hassle out of picking up your prescription with free delivery from Madison Drug here in Richmond. So our schedule looks like this, Gage. Tonight, obviously here. On Thursday night, we'll have Berea and Model girls basketball action for you. And then on Friday, a little surprise for you coming up Friday night. We'll let you know about that later on this week. But got a pretty cool game coming up for you Friday night as well, as we've got some basketball here in Central Kentucky. Lady Indians and the Lady Knights coming up for you on WBON TV. Let's take one more short commercial break and come back for the beginning of the game tonight between Madison Central and Lexington Catholic, live on WBON TV.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in Central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Madison HVAC is everything you would want a service company to be. The cold weather is here, and it's a great time to have your heating and air unit looked at by the professionals of Madison HVAC. Their upfront pricing won't leave you with any financial surprises once the job is complete. Their team of experts is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't get to choose when you have a heating and air conditioning emergency. Visit MadisonHVACR.com and see why so many have chosen them as their source for heating and cooling.
Back here on WBON TV, the starting lineups announced by Barton Nicholson tonight.
Starting at guard, a 5'6" junior, number 2, Hannah Carlisle. Starting at guard, a 5'7" sophomore, number 4, Catherine Truitt. Starting at guard, a 5'8" senior, number 14, Farrah Weldon. Starting at forward, a 5'10" senior, number 5, Emma Frank. The Lady Knights are coached by assistant coach Anthony Talbot and the head coach Donald Tett. And now, your Madison Central Lady Indians starting lineup with a record of 3 wins and 3 losses. Starting at guard, a 5' sophomore, number 23, Eve Carter! Starting at guard, a 5'9" sophomore, number 24, Chloe Freeman! Starting at forward, a 5'9" senior, number 21, Hayden Miller! Starting at forward, a 5'10" senior, number 22, Lexington. And starting at guard, a 5'4" senior, number 3, The Lady Indians are coached by assistant coach Erica Parks, assistant coach Ashley Snow, assistant coach Hannah Lowe, assistant coach.
And that's your starting lineup for the two teams here tonight. Appreciate you being with us here on the Jerry Goebel State Farm Insurance pregame show. Like a good neighbor, Jerry Goebel and State Farm are there. Visit jerrygoebelinsurance.com to learn more today. Madison Central coming in with a 3-3 record. LexCath 3-2. And it looks like the Lady Knights won the toss and have elected to receive, Kent.
Madison Central may have deferred, maybe.
That'll never get old.
No.
To me, it won't. It might to some folks at home. But we appreciate you being with us here, folks, as girls basketball underway here in Richmond. They go inside to Brett's. Ball kicked around for LexCath on their opening possession. Little look inside the paint. Nice backdoor cut, but a foul is called. They're going to call it. No, they have to make that a travel violation.
Yeah, Catholic set it up very nice with the back door out of the high 4 set. And Catholic in looks like a 2-2-1 maybe.
A little 2-2-1 full court press being applied, and Madison Central has had trouble turning the ball over this year. They beat the press here, an open 3 for Beerbaum that comes off. Battle for the rebound. Miller will get the offensive board. Nearly turned it over. It's Freeman with it. He'll kick it over to Carter. Now Beerbaum, same spot. This time kicks it back out to Carter. Eve, who played so well early on in the season, was a big piece of this team winning a district championship last year in the first year of head coach Brad Lovely. Here's the ball kicked out to Carter again. She'll drive off the glass. This time no good. And we've got a reach-in foul. And it's going to be on Miller of Madison Central. And now the Lady Indians with a little pressure being applied here.
Yeah, it looks like they're picking up man.
A little full court.
No trap.
They get it up the floor. Here comes Truitt, and she's fouled. So 2 quick fouls against the Lady Indians. One on Carter, this one on Eve, or one on Raylan Miller, this one on Eve Carter.
Yeah, one of the hardest things to teach a player is to run past that offensive player and get in front. Eve was just riding her, going right beside her.
They come into Carlisle. Nice cut inside. Basket is good. Olivia Bretz, the sophomore forward, gets LexCath on the board first, 2-0. Madison Central with the advantage. Here's a kick out to Miller. Nice pump fake. Miller drives in. Somehow got that up and over the rim and off the glass to tie us up at 2 apiece.
Yeah, got a little contact and tossed it up good and finished it well.
Madison Central forcing a turnover. Eve Carter on the attack, the other way, behind the back dribble, kicks it out to Freeman. Now it's Hammett in the corner. She'll try a 3, in and out. Another offensive rebound for Miller. She'll get it to Carter, kicked out to Beerbaum, right corner. Now it's Freeman again, and Freeman is going to be called for Oh, I thought they were going to call it travel, but they say a foul against Lexington.
I thought so, too. Catholic staying in their man-to-man, pretty tight half court.
Come into Miller, nice pump fake, and Miller off the glass again, but this one no good. Beer bomb, another offensive rebound for Central. It's out to Eve Carter. Eve behind the back dribble, drives in, got it blocked, but some contact with the body, and a foul against Catherine Truitt, the sophomore guard from the Lady Knights.
Eve did a really good job of catching penetration right there, and was smart to try to find the contact because she was probably going to get blocked with the size. So making the contact and going to the line to shoot 2.
So 2-2 your score. 6:05 to play in the first quarter, and Carter misses the first free throw.
Central was sharing the ball really well in those past couple of offensive possessions.
Carter misses both, and the rebound cleared out by the Lady Knights. Here comes Carlisle, long pass up the floor, and Freeman with a block at the other end. Carter quickly the other way, she can't finish. Another offensive rebound, and it's put back up and in by Hammett, who got the big block at one end, and at the other end, the basket for Madison Central, and this time Miller commits the foul. As we are going up and down the floor in a hurry both ways, Kent.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. Everybody's going to settle in and play some half-court defense because the first line of the press is getting beat pretty quickly.
So at the free throw line is Brett's. Her first one good. She's got 3, all 3 of the points for Lex Cath.
Coach Lee Tech from Lexington Catholic on the last play wanted a foul on the other end and was letting a couple of officials know about it.
And both free throws good, so we're tied at 4. As our first 7 of the game, Lockmuller will check in for Central. Raylan Miller goes out.
Straight 2-2-1 right now by Catholic.
Long pass up the floor to Beer Bomb. Nice look inside. A good decision. Just a tad bit behind on the pass and allow the defender to come in and deflect it out. Lady Indians will retain possession as Carter will inbound under their own basket. Coming into Freeman and a steal, or a near steal, as Carter able to track it down, and they'll reset the offense for Madison Central. Tied at 4, 5.5 to play in the opening quarter. Here's a Freeman 3. Too short, and the offensive rebound again tracked down by Madison Central. It's Carter who drives in, leans in into the defender, trying to draw the foul, and we're going to have a jump ball. And how about Madison Central on the offensive glass, Ken?
Yeah, really going after it. Catholic's taller than them. That doesn't mean a lot right now. All you got to do, if you get a body on somebody, you get an opportunity to get a rebound.
Carter on the left wing comes into Beer Bomb. Now it's kicked back over. Hammett to Carter on the right wing. They'll slow it down as Coach Lovely holds up the number 1 as they try to get the play call in. Kicked over to Beer Bomb. She'll get a screen from Lockmuller. Beer Bomb on the left wing. A nice pump fake by Freeman, but she forgot to put the dribble down. That's called for the travel.
You know, that ball fake, I know Coach Lovely and his staff are teaching that. I was watching the JV game earlier, and a lot of the players are using it and using it well. Great move there. All she got to do is remember to keep her feet still.
Here comes up the floor Truitt with it for Lexington Catholic, and a reach-in foul called against Madison Central.
Central staying in the man-to-man, and another foul on Eve.
4:41 to play as Campbell checks in for the first time. Brittany Campbell, number 11. So an 8th grader in there now for Madison Central. They come in, a nice play on the inbounds pass to get it to Truitt, but she couldn't finish. Offensive rebound for Catholic, another chance as they kick it out for an open 3. Too hard, and the rebound controlled by Hammett. She'll rip it away from the defense, outlet to Campbell. Campbell will slow it down, picks up her dribble, out to Hammett on the right wing. Now back to Campbell as the Lady Indians down a tie game at 4 with a basketball halfway through the first quarter. 4:10 to play in the opening period. Campbell with it to Beer Bomb. Now dribbles right, back to Campbell. A little dribble drive motion. They go up to Freeman. She'll pump fake, drive inside. Freeman off the glass, too hard. And the rebound controlled by Truitt of Lexington.
That time Freeman faded away, and she should have gone into the contact.
And another turnover at the other end as number 14, Farrah Weldon, forgot to put the dribble down.
Looks like Catholic's going to set up in that 2-2-1 again, and they're sliding 2-2-1 back to man. See if Central can take advantage of a mismatch on the other end as they get the ball into the offensive side.
Central's beat the press down the floor, but they haven't gotten any easy baskets just yet. Had a couple of chances as Eden Carter has now checked in the game, and she nearly turned it over here, but it's going to go off the hip of a Lexington defender. Ariel West has checked in along with Brett, who checks back in for the Lady Knights. They'll come into Campbell. 3:40 to play in the opening quarter. A low-scoring game thus far, 4-4. Campbell gets a screen, look inside the Lockmuller, a nice little pick and roll, and Lockmuller will draw the foul and shoot 2.
Yeah, Central out of the horn set, and Brittany came off the screen very well. Lockmuller did a really good job of rolling quickly to the basket, and good feed by Brittany.
I know Samantha really likes this Lockmuller player. Of course, her dad was the AD over at EKU for quite some time.
She plays really hard. And has a nose for the ball.
She put Central out in front with that first free throw. One more free throw coming up for Lockmuller. She's 2 of 2, make it 6-4. Lady Indians.
Now Central in the 2-2-1.
Central looks much more poised tonight against that press. A long pass up to West, and they're going to call a foul on Beerbaum. It was right there, playing defense under the basket. West will count the basket, and she'll shoot 1 to try to cap off the three-point play.
Catholic did a really good job of breaking that press, obviously, and Beerbaum's got to make a decision. She either has to hit her hard enough that she's not going to score or let her go.
Free throw no good. Offensive rebound, another offensive board. These two teams doing so well on the offensive glass here in the early going. It's West with it. She will hand it off to her teammate Hannah Carlisle, the junior guard. 3:10 to play here in the first quarter. Another backdoor cut. West can't finish it this time. And Campbell the other way for the Lady Indians. Brittany Campbell gets into traffic, circles around, backs it out, now attacks, and threw it away.
Yeah, Brittany was thinking that Beerbaum was going to hold her position there in the corner. Beerbaum was sliding up to get away from the defense to set up for her three, and just a little miscommunication there on that pass.
9 players have already seen the floor here from Madison Central in the first quarter. Long pass down the floor, a nice look inside, but a good deflection by Brittany Campbell. Campbell's so active, so long defensively.
Yeah, she's got really good hands, real good anticipation.
2:49 to play in the first quarter. They come into Hannah Carlisle on their extended right wing. She'll call out the play set. Dribbles to the left.
1-4 set again, see if they go back to on the other side.
Went off the knee of her teammate, got it back. Now a nice drive inside by Treese. Can't finish, and Hensley with the rebound. Hensley just checked in, coast to coast with it, and gets an easy 2. 8-6 Madison Central, Lady Indians. Doing a great job here in this first quarter against that pressure defense, and they're playing good defense themselves, but a nice move by Treese to get inside and finish, and we're tied back up, this time at 8.
Yeah, really nice finish by Treese.
Hammett to Hensley on the right wing. Hensley slowing it down, checking the defense. Now in the corner it goes to Hammett. Hammett back to Hensley. They'll kick it over to Carter. Carter makes a move, dribbles left, had it stripped away, and a nice move as Truitt will go all the way with it. Off the glass, comes off. Ball loose. It's controlled by Catholic. A 3 on the way is too hard, and it will be tipped out of bounds off of number 24, Peyton Mayo. And it will be Madison Central basketball. We're tied at 8. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, I think both teams are handling the press pretty well because they're both running the same kind of press. So they see it every day. Both of them at a 2-2-1.
Campbell bounce pass to Hensley. Hensley on the attack. Lost the handle. Out of bounds.
Yeah, she was getting ready to make that move to try to go around her and just a little lost her handle there.
Bailey, only a freshman. Man, she was so good in that game against Berea when we had over 20 points. in that opening week of the season.
A little bit different 1-3-1 right now by Central, 1-3-1 half court.
Yeah, changing up the press, kind of mixing up the look against the offense from Lexington.
Staying in the 1-3-1 and a half.
Nice look inside to Mayo, but she left the layup short. Here comes Campbell. Campbell quickly down the other end. Finds Hammett in the right corner, looking inside to Hensley. Now Hammett will get it back up top. They swing it over to the other way to Carter. Carter puts her head down, drives in, and can't finish. Hensley battling for it. Ball's loose. Lockmueller's got it, and she's fouled. Lockmueller put her head down, put that dribble down, and drew the foul.
Yeah, she wasn't going to be denied. She was going to find a way to try to get to the rim. And give Hensley credit for getting a hand on that rebound, keeping it alive.
8-8, minute 13 to play in the opening quarter. Kent Miller, Michael Watkins here with you on a Tuesday night in Richmond.
Lockmueller really nice from the line. Really nice follow through. I'd say that her shooting coach was probably her father, who played at the University of Kentucky.
Lockmueller with one more. And that one will find a way to come out. So that was halfway down. And Lockmueller gets a steal. Good defense by Central. Carter to Campbell, a little 8-footer for Brittany, and she puts it in.
Real nice. Brittany made a nice little deflection and then got rewarded with the pass from Eden Carter and knocked the two down.
Carter and Campbell so active on that top of the press for Coach Lovely. Here's Lex Cath with it. They slow it down, set the offense up. 45 seconds left to play in the first quarter. It's over to West. Ariel looking inside to Mayo. Now kicks it over to Treese. Treese gets it inside to Mayo, deflected by Hensley, and the stolen away by Carter. Bounce pass up the floor. Freeman down to a knee, finds Lockmueller, and Lockmueller will score, but they're going to call a travel on Freeman before she got rid of it.
What a! I think she called it on the weak side on Lockmueller. Freeman made a heck of a play. Freeman made a heck of a play. Down on one knee, even if she did walk, she should have let it go because that was pretty.
So the press applied again by Madison Central. Ball's loose and able to be tracked down by number 4, Truitt, who draws the foul and scores. And she shows her teammate the little slap she got from the defender.
She split the entire press right there, and obviously that can't happen against any press. You get the ball in the middle and it's over.
That time Central was trying to slap at the ball instead of sliding their feet defensively, and that's what allowed the offensive player to just dribble right through the defense.
Yeah, like you said, Ed, as Truitt showed off the little bruise or whatever she got from the slap.
The handprint, maybe.
There you go.
11-10, and she caps off the three-point play. We're tied at 11. It has been tight throughout here in the opening period. Freeman and Campbell playing pass and catch. Hensley gets it inside and scores.
That was a nice move going to her left. Hadn't seen her do that.
Long pass up the floor. Weldon, and it's turned over by Lexington with 3.2 to play in the opening quarter. A 2-point lead for Madison Central.
Catholic really got it out quick on that transition.
They'll come into Campbell, and the Lady Indians won't get a shot off as the first quarter comes to an end. It's Madison Central 13, Lexington 11. We'll come back in 1 minute. We're live on WBON TV.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
We're back here on WBON TV as the second quarter about to begin. Your Citizens Guarantee Bank scoreboard says 13-11. Lady Indians with the 2-point advantage. Kent Miller, Michael Watkins, glad to have you along here with us, folks, on a Tuesday night in Richmond. Girls high school basketball. Love to see these girls still out there able to do what they love to do.
Be interesting to see what happens here, Michael, as far as strategy, to see if the coaches decide to stay in the press. Not really gaining a lot from it right now, but maybe trying to get some tired legs out of it. We'll see what happens.
Get it inside. The pass deflected, stolen away by Freeman. Freeman a long pass up to Campbell. Campbell will try a deep shot. Comes off right into the hands of Eden Carter. Carter to Freeman, a deep three. It's short as well, and it will be Lady Knights basketball.
Yeah, they both looked good going up, but just didn't quite have the range there.
Tiana Long will inbound.
Still in that 1-3-1, Central is.
Long pass up the floor. They get it across the midcourt stripe, and nearly stolen away by Freeman again. And look inside, deflected away. It'll be turned over back to Madison Central. So even when they're not forcing turnovers because of the press, they're still getting deflections and causing turnovers when the ball ends up down the floor.
Yeah, Central went back in that 1-3-1 half-court trap, and that gave some trouble to Catholic.
Long to Eden Carter. Out to Freeman, another three. This one down as she knocks down the deep ball.
Good shooters never shorts twice from the same spot. Freeman in the same spot, she knocked that one down.
Shot it with confidence, 16-11, and Lady Indies on a 5-0 run. Look inside, deflected by Campbell. She has been all over the place defensively. And we're going to have a whistle and a double dribble called against Lex Cap as they turn it over again.
Got away with that one. Brittany did a really good job right there, hustling, but probably made a little bit of mistake when she made the save and she came and threw it back in toward her goal. But a great play by her to get the ball in play.
Come into Campbell. Under 7 to play just here in the second quarter. Look up the floor to Hensley. Hensley puts her head down, drives in, count the basket for Bailey Hensley. Another impressive performance here for the freshman. And a timeout, Lady Knights, 18-11. We'll come back in 30 seconds on WBON TV.
All roads lead to CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have the experience and knowledge to get your vehicle running at its peak performance, whether it's a small 2-door sedan or a souped-up diesel truck. And with CT Diesel Performance, you don't have to worry about dealing with the big dealership prices. They will work with you and tell you what the problem is and help you find a solution. When it's time to have your vehicle serviced, remember, all roads lead to CT Diesel Performance, just off exit 97 in Richmond.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White.
We're back on WBON TV. Kent Miller and Michael Watkins here with you. It's an 18-11 lead for Madison Central. A 7-0 run by the Lady Indians as they have pulled themselves out in front here early in quarter number 2 from Richmond, Kentucky. Driving in on the defender. Kicked out to Hannah Carlisle and stolen away again by Madison Central. Long pass up to Hensley, and Bailey this time too hard off the glass. Ball's loose and finally controlled by the Lady Knights. It's Weldon who drives in, lays it off for her teammate, and Truitt again will try to cap off the 3-point play for Lexington Catholic.
Yeah, Bailey got going a little too quick for herself and kicked the ball off the glass, and Catholic ended up getting a break out of it. Looks like looks like Truitt's got a little blood on her. She's got to come over here and get it taken care of.
And she's okay as the coach telling her to get cleaned up. Coach Lovely and the training staff here from Madison Central will get her checked out. Looking over at Bailey's dad, Dave. Of course, he was a great athlete, played football at EKU.
Trying to decide who they're going to put in here for the sub because they had to get somebody and Coach Tech wanted to get his best shooter to come in there to shoot those free throws.
Smart decision. Ariel West is the free throw shooter, number 15, a senior guard. And she missed. So the decision backfires for the Lady Knights. As Campbell up the floor with it, Madison Central still hanging on to a 5-point lead in the second quarter. Nearly 5 minutes and 48 seconds now left to play in the period as Freeman drives in and draws the foul.
Really good straight line drive by Miss Freeman. Put that ball in her left hand. Lexington Catholic was sort of sitting on her right hand, but she put that thing in her left hand and went right to the rack and ended up getting fouled.
Freeman knocks down the first free throw. She's had a good first half as well. Her and Hensley, points-wise, carrying the load for Madison Central, but the defense has really been the big story for Brad Lovely's team here in the opening half.
Yeah, what happened was Coach Tech had to call a timeout there to try to get his Lexington Catholic girls.
Hensley got the offensive rebound and draws the foul, so now she will shoot 2 free throws. And in that first quarter, Kent, offensive rebounds for Madison Central, they had 6. Lex Cath had 4.
Right.
And second chance points, with all those offensive rebounds, only 2 combined second chance points there in the opening period.
Wow. Yeah, those are huge going to the offensive glass. Anytime you get offensive rebounds, get that extra possession. You know, I was saying before, right there, Coach Tech had to call timeout to try to get his girls sitting at 1-3-1 because the Central was really driving them crazy. Let's see how they handle it this situation here.
So Hensley misses both free throws. And Lex Cath only down by 6. Coming up the floor, Lady Indians go 1 of 4 at the line on that trip. Had some chances to kind of put some distance between them and Lex Cath here in the quarter. A good strip away by Long, and Mayo, who had it saved inbounds to her, was standing on the out-of-bounds line.
Those good hands, really good hands by the Central girls on defense. Brittany made a really nice play. Brittany Campbell made a real nice play. Tried to throw it off her, and Mayo was standing on the line.
Yeah, Tiana Long got the deflection and caused the turnover. Here's a 3 by Freeman in the corner. It's good.
Yeah, Coach Lovely made a real nice call, recognizing that it was a 2-3 zone that Catholic was in.
Great play call and an easy 3 for Freeman. She made it look easy. 22-13, 5:01 remaining in the first half. Here's Treese. She puts her head down and drives in. A lot of foul calls here in the first half. Now both teams in the bonus the rest of the way.
Yeah, a lot of reaching going on. Just sort of confusion on defense right there. Central was in man.
Treese fires up the first free throw and knocks it down.
Central was in man, and they had a hard time. Once it came to the elbow, Freeman went to double team. And when she went to double team, she made a little ball fake, and somebody got a hand in there on her.
Both free throws good. 22-15. Still a 7-point lead for Madison Central here in the first half.
Catholic into 2-3 again.
This lineup for Coach Brad Lovely has really been the one to get this lead for his team. Really only 2 starters in there, and Hammett and Freeman. Hensley in the corner. She'll look up. Now drive inside. Lays it off for Campbell. Campbell, 1 dribble inside. Off the glass. Too hard. And here we go the other way. Long pass up the floor to Carlisle. Hannah drives in. Can't finish. Treese the rebound. And another offensive rebound for Lex Cath. And this time they convert on the second chance points.
That's been some of Catholic's best offense. Ooh.
Hensley drives inside and draws the foul. She will shoot 2.
Did a really good job of catching the ball, getting around the first defender, and then making Mayo reach on that contact. Coach Tech getting a little warm down here. The head coach from Lexington Catholic, who's a Richmond Model Lab graduate.
And we're entering for the Knights, number 5, Frank.
Now, was he a player for you?
He did not.
Okay.
He did not. He played. He did graduate in 07, but he was a tennis player when he played and was in high school.
So 23, make it 24-17 now. Madison Central extending the lead out to 7 halfway through the second quarter. Here's a look inside. Ball was kicked away, and Long comes to get it. Up to Beerbaum. Beerbaum driving in, lays it off to Freeman. Now Freeman driving baseline. And it's back to Beerbaum up top. Bree looks left over to Freeman. Now dribbles it over to her. Across the floor they go to Long. Now it's Hensley with it. Hensley picked up her dribble. It's back in the corner to Freeman. Central being very patient here on this possession.
Still playing it looks like a matchup they're trying to play.
Freeman will try a deep three. This one off the back of the rim, and Beerbaum going to be called for a foul. And Coach Lovely will not like that. You foul so far away from the other team's basket, and they will just walk down the other end of the floor and shoot the bonus shots.
Yeah, that's giving them free shots, giving them free baskets, giving them free opportunities right here with a pretty good free throw shooter, Miss Truitt, on the line. Yeah, Coach Lovely's not happy about that. In my mind, I don't know if there was a lot of contact right there. When I see the offensive player come down with the ball and sort of clean, you need to let him play a little bit.
First free throw is good by Truitt. She was the lady that had to check out because of the blood on her arm. She's back in there, got that cleaned up and taken care of.
But evidently the official thought that there was enough contact to hinder, so he was closer than me, made the right call.
Truitt knocks down one free throw, but can't knock down both, and then comes back in to rip the offensive rebound away.
Nicely done. Freeman thought she was free, and she was not. Truitt made a really good job of knocking that ball away.
Looking inside, now kicked over. Now they get it inside to Treese. Treese off the glass, draws the foul, and she will shoot two.
And that time, Catholic, they've been in a 1-4 set against a man. That time they were in a 2-1-2 with Treese in the middle. And they spread it out very well for her, and she was obviously able to go one-on-one and pick up the foul.
First free throw for Treese is good. A lot of free throws here in the first half. We'll get those totals for you as we run down the halftime stats at the halftime break on the Bishop's Small Engine Repair halftime show. 1 of 2 at the line again for Lex Cath, and they're going to say this one's off of Madison Central, and another opportunity for the Lady Knights.
Yeah, this has got to be driving Coach Lovely and his staff crazy with all of the offensive rebounds and extra shots.
And another foul and more free throws coming up. We have been on this end of the floor for almost a minute 10 of game time, and Lex Cath just continuing to just go to the free throw line and fire up the shots.
So that's another young player there that got caught on that out of bounds with it, just not being able to stay between the offensive player and the ball. And you get a little bump there, a little screen, and you got to fight through a little harder.
Free throw up and good. 24-21, 3:01 to play in the second period at Madison Central High School. Lady Indians turn it over here as Campbell called for the travel. And early on in this quarter, Ken, it was really all Lady Indians. They were having their way on both sides of the ball, but Lex Cath has kind of settled down here, and getting to the free throw line has been their advantage in this quarter. Here's a ball ripped away by Carter and a jump ball call.
Good hustle by Eden. Eden, obviously the smaller player, and waited until the ball came down so she could get a hold of it to tie it up. Central was breaking this press fairly decent early, throwing diagonally instead of trying to dribble through it.
Another turnover here, and Truitt at the other end makes them pay. Brad Lovely has seen enough. He calls a timeout. His once 8-point lead is trickled down to only a point. 24-23, 30-second timeout. So we will take it with them and come back on WBON TV.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
We're back on WBON TV. Michael Watkins, Kent Miller here on a Tuesday night. A 1-point lead for Madison Central as Lex Cath has cut into that once 8-point deficit. And here's another turnover by Madison Central. Sets up a three that is up and in by Hannah Carlisle.
Had plenty of time to get her feet set. Nailed it.
26-24, Catholic now in front as Hensley drives in. Wanted a foul call, didn't get it. Brad Lovely with his arms stretched out, asking where the foul was. There was not one, and here comes Lexington now with a 2-point lead in their back pocket.
And Bailey got a little bit quick for herself on that possession.
Kicked over to Weldon. Now Treese. Little up and under move. Off the glass, missed it. Campbell poked it away from her. Long outlet to Long. Tiena drives in, and a nice block by Weldon at the other end to force Madison Central to inbound the basketball. 26-24.
I'm sorry, Michael. Long being a young player right there, if she'd have just taken it right into the contact, she'd end up getting a foul. She'll learn that.
Carter quickly off the inbounds pass, can't finish. And the rebound controlled by Catherine Truitt. A whistle. And we're going to have a
clock issue, I think. We got a clock issue.
There was a to put more time on the clock, or run 4 seconds off. The clock hadn't started, so they'll run it down to 2:17.
I thought maybe the 30-second clock was messed up or something on that one, Michael, huh? We haven't needed the 30-second clock at all. The shot clock in high school basketball.
26-24, 2:16 to play. Here's the ball over to Weldon on the right wing. Down inside, Treese, another strong move, but again, she can't finish.
Real nice left-handed move.
Here comes Carter now quickly to Long, to Hammett, kicked over to Campbell. Brittany for three. This one comes off, and the rebound to Lexington. That's where they lead by 2. Up the floor they come. Nice feed inside, but too high over the intended target. Out of bounds and back over to Madison Central.
It was a good look, but Carlisle almost took out a cheerleader on that pass. She whipped that one pretty hard with a little bit too much juice under it.
So it's Eden and Eve Carter in the game, along with Long, Hensley, and Hammett as they get it up to Eve Carter. Eve will drive in and kick it out. Shot up and in as Gretchen Hammett knocks down a long two-pointer for Madison Central to tie us up at 26 apiece. 1:27 to play in the first half.
Really nice dribble penetrating kick by Eve Carter, setting that deuce up.
Pass deflected as they try to go to inside to West. Eve Carter will come in and tie it up. Possession arrow to the Lady Knights.
Good hands there for the first deflection, set that up, and then get the tie up.
26-26. Lockmuller back in for Hensley, the freshman out.
And Central stayed in the man-to-man. They haven't gone back to that 1-3-1 since the timeout that Coach Tech had called.
Nice drive inside. Basket's no good. And over the back call against Emma Frank. We'll have Madison Central walk down the floor, and they'll shoot the bonus free throws now.
There we go. Back and forth, shooting free throws. It's a good hustle by Frank. You almost take that as a coach, going after those rebounds like that, because there wasn't a whole lot of contact, but enough for a foul.
Tied at 26, 1:12 to play as Hammett at the line misses the free throw, but Lockmuller there for the rebound, and another offensive opportunity for Madison Central. So many offensive boards both ways here in the first half.
Yeah, and almost should never happen off of a free throw.
Carter drives in out to her sister Eden. Now a three for Hammett. Too hard this time, and a nice rebound by Weldon, and she'll bring it up the floor for Lexington in a hurry. Weldon stops, circles around, across the floor she goes. As they look inside, it's Frank. Now Carlisle will slow it down.
Coach Tech trying to get them into position. You'd like to have them in there in that 2-1-2 again offensively.
Try to hold on for the final shot here. They either are tied or take the lead before the quarter ends. Instead, they fire up a shot. Not a good possession, but a steal quickly. Put it back up. It's coming off. Ball tipped around, controlled, and Emma Frank will draw the foul.
Another offensive rebound. How many times have we said that tonight?
Too many.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Too many.
And the crazy thing is, it's on both ends. I mean, both teams have had a lot of second chance opportunities here in this first half. In the first quarter, each team combining for 10 offensive rebounds, but only 2 second chance points. We'll see how that looks here at the halftime break when we get the stats from Hugh Davis and Ron Harrison from WL Stats. Frank, this time, splits a pair of free throws, and it's a 1-point lead for Lexcat, 27-26, 19.1 to play.
Catholic back in there, 2-2-1 again.
Carter up the floor to Long. Long pass inside to Lockmuller. She couldn't handle it. 6 seconds left to play. Truitt up the floor in a hurry. Truitt at the buzzer. Won't get it to go. Got another chance, and they will put it in.
Wow.
Had enough time to gather herself, get another offensive rebound, and draw a foul as she makes the basket. And a 3-point play opportunity coming up for Catherine Truitt of Lexington Catholic.
That's a huge momentum swing going into the locker room, making a play like that right at the end of the quarter.
29-26, now make it 30-26 at the end of the first half. Madison Central down by 4, and Brad Lovely's team will go into the locker room and talk things over. They once led by 9, now trail by 4. Here's Samantha with Coach Lovely.
Coach, let's talk about, you have to be happy with the way your team's playing both sides of the court. Second question, we'll talk about all the free throws you guys are making.
Yeah, we finally came out and we started being a little aggressive offensively, and we're doing this without Eve playing a lot of minutes, which is huge. She's one of our better players. She makes her offense go, and I think she's played like 6 minutes total. So we got a nice, we're in a good game here. She picked up her third at the end, but defensively we're doing a good job. We took it easy in the second quarter. We just got to keep playing.
How do you feel like your team's doing changing up their defense?
Well, we started switching up. I think we did a really good job with that. I'm going to try to do it a little more the second half. Fouls, we got in foul trouble. We just got to do a better job of rebounding and quit reaching and moving our feet.
That's it, totally. Thanks a lot, Coach.
Thank you.
All right, good luck. All right, Michael, we're going to take a 3-minute commercial break, and when we come back, we'll hear all the halftime statistics right after this message. And don't forget, more basketball action coming up.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
Citizens Guaranty Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guaranty Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guaranty Bank, member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it, virtually, where everything is handled electronically or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, x-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Back here on WBON TV, it's time for the Bishop's Small Engine Repair Halftime Show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit bishopssmallenginerepair.com and search all the latest brands available at Bishop's on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. And Kent, in the first half, Madison Central had their chances, had an 8-point lead, had a 9-point lead at one point. It was their largest lead there in the first half. But credit Lexcath. The last 5 minutes and 15 seconds of that second quarter, they outscored Madison Central by 13 points, and now they lead by 4, 30-26.
Catherine Truitt, I think, was the key for Lexington Catholic. She made some really nice plays. And then also, Coach Tech called a really good timeout when Coach Lovely and his Central Lady Indians were in that 1-3-1, and Central was having a hard time with it. And I think that's where they had their biggest lead.
Yep.
Now, I think we'll see Central go back to that 1-3-1. Coach Lovely did make a comment to Samantha at halftime that he was going to start switching defenses more.
Yep.
So he's probably going to get out of that man-to-man, especially with Eve Carter with 3 fouls. You know, with her having 3 fouls, she picked up that last foul right there at on the last play, which was unfortunate for her because now she's got to play a little more tentative on the defensive end too. So we'll see what they do on the defensive end up there. You look for them to switch some zones and maybe some traps around.
Yeah, we talked about in the pregame that Catholic doesn't shoot the ball very well from deep. They only shot three-pointers there in the first half. They hit one of them, and that came from Hannah Carlisle there in the first half. Carlisle with 3 points, 11 points for Catherine Truitt to lead the way for Catholic, 7 for Chloe Treese, 4 for Farrah Weldon, 2 apiece for Ariel West and Olivia Bretz, and 1 point for Emma Frank. For Madison Central, the leading scoring. And, you know, Coach, we talked about it in the pregame that Coach Lovely would probably like to see 3 or 4 girls get into double figures, kind of spread the love around for his team. How about this? They get 6 different players to score there in the first half. 8 points from Bailey Hensley, 3 points from Presley Lockmuller, 2 points each from Brittany Campbell and Raylan Miller. They got 7 points from Chloe Freeman and 4 points for Gretchen Hammett. And his leading scorer, Eve Carter, has not even scored in the first half. So a quiet first half for Eve Carter, yet Madison Central only trails by 4 points.
Yeah, you got to sort of feel good about that. You know, your leading scorers not being able to play very many minutes because she's in foul trouble. And, you know, and then Central did do a really good job of sharing the ball.
Yeah, the one thing that we continued to talk about there in the first half as well was the offensive rebounds that each team had. For Madison Central, 10 offensive rebounds. For Lexcath, 9 offensive rebounds. So combined, the two teams, 19 offensive boards there in the first half. Central, though, again, only 2 second chance points. Lexcath, who had none in the first quarter, comes away with 9 second chance points there in the second quarter. So if you're Madison Central, you got to clean up the offensive rebounding for Lexcath. And whenever you get an offensive rebound, convert off of it, because there were plenty of times where they were getting 2 or 3 chances but couldn't capitalize on those extra opportunities there in the first half.
Yeah, nothing breaks another team's back like a stick back. You know, you get the opportunity, especially a close one. You know, somebody grabs a rebound, puts it in off the glass or whatever, and that breaks your back a lot of times, especially if you play really good defense out of it.
You've been listening to the Bishop's Small Engine Repair Halftime Show at Bishop's. The variety of outdoor power equipment is second to none. Visit them on North Estill Avenue in Richmond. It's 30-26 on your Citizens Guarantee Bank scoreboard. Madison Central down by 4, but with the basketball here to begin the third quarter. Campbell is in there. No Eve Carter to begin the third quarter. With her 3 fouls, Coach Lovely deciding to leave her on the bench to get this third quarter started. And Raylan Miller will get it started with a missed shot for the Lady Indians. Catholic with a missed opportunity at the other end, but another offensive rebound, and Miller will commit the foul as Treese will drive in, and she'll shoot 2.
And that's an opportunity. That's a 50-50 ball right there. You know, it wasn't necessarily a rebound. It was just a ball that could have been grabbed by anybody. And Catholic sort of wanted that one a little more and came up with a loose ball that resulted in Miss Treese going to the free throw line and shooting 2.
Treese there in the first half had 7 points. She was 3 of 4 at the line. She makes both there. It's now 32-26. Here's Campbell with it for Central to Beerbaum. Kicked in the corner to Hammett. Now they swing it around the horn. It's Campbell with it. She'll dribble left side. Hand it off to Beerbaum. Kicked around Freeman over to Hensley. Bailey kicks back up top. Freeman will pump fake, drive out to Campbell. Campbell now pump fakes, goes over to the right wing to Hensley. Hensley quickly checked in for Miller, who's now on the bench. Campbell driving in, off to Hensley. She'll back it out. Jumper is up, off the front of the rim, and here comes the Lady Knights, who lead by 6. Kicked out to Treese. Treese might have got away with a double dribble, drives in. Missed the layup, and a good rebound by Hensley. Hensley, though, lost the handle, and she'll turn it back over to the Lady Knights, who lead 32-26. Not a ton of turnovers there in the first half, Kent. Central with 11, Lexington with 14. But a couple here early on for Madison Central in the second half.
Yeah, 14's a little high, but still ahead at 14. You got to feel pretty good about yourself if you're Catholic.
And Catholic with 7 turnovers in each quarter. Madison Central had 5 in the first, 6 in the second quarter.
Central staying in the man-to-man. Catholic being pretty patient till there.
3-pointer up on the way, coming off. It's a rebound opportunity again. Second chance points for Lex Cath as Truitt adds to her total. She's got 13 as Beerbaum at the other end can't answer. Here's Weldon up the floor in a hurry for Lex Cath. She drives in off the glass, can't finish. Frank tried to rebound it. She lost it, but Freeman tried to save it in bounds. And Brad Lovely has seen enough so far. Quick timeout for Madison Central. It's a 8-point lead, Ken, and a sloppy start to this third quarter for the Lady Indians coming out of the locker room.
And one of the things I can see Coach Lovely right now, he's talking to Brittany Campbell and Beerbaum too about being able to handle the basketball, getting it down the other end, but he was getting on about not putting a body on somebody. I know that they've been trying to do everything they can to get rebounds, but they've got to do a better job of locking out, especially when you're a smaller team. When you're a smaller team, you got to get a body and ride them out so that you have the opportunity if they go over your back, or you can secure the rebound by yourself.
It will be Carlisle to inbound. She had a good first half. Hannah Carlisle had the only 3-pointer of the first half for Lex Cath. Comes in to Weldon in the short corner. Now back to Carlisle. Now back into Weldon. 2 players playing a little pass and catch with it there. And we have a jump ball. Nice tie up by Freeman. But Catholic will keep possession.
Very nice defense by Freeman. It's hard to get both hands on the ball and not foul somebody. See if Truitt goes off this double. That's where she's heading.
They come in to Treese in the right corner. She missed, but a jump ball, tie up. This time possession arrow over to Madison Central.
Bailey Hensley didn't like that call. She wanted to take off with the ball. She thought she had it.
Here comes Campbell down the floor. Brittany spins into a double team, and she's tied up again. 3 tie-ups in less than 15 seconds of game time. And this one will give it back to Lex Cath, who leads by 8, 34-26. Madison Central scoreless here in the third quarter as we near 3 minutes into the period. Truitt somehow did not lose that ball, got it inside, and finally Looked like that was off her hand, but it will be Madison Central making that Lexington basketball.
Also, too, Truitt cut up at 1-3-1 that time, and then Central went back to their man-to-man on the out-of-bounds.
Truitt's a good player. They come into Weldon. She got it blocked, got it back in the corner. A Carlisle three is way overshot, but another offensive rebound. Madison Central not boxing out and allowing Lady Knights so many extra chances here in this ball game.
Catholic just being much more physical than the Lady Indians right now, and it's telling in the offensive rebounding category.
Re-entering for the Indians, number 23.
Carter going to check back in for Madison Central with the foul trouble. Almost have to bring her back in here as they're struggling up and down the floor on both sides of the ball. If you're Coach Lovely, you got to find somebody to get you some rebounds as Truitt gets inside for another offensive board, and now she will shoot the two.
And Truitt's out-quicking them. She's got out-quicking them to the ball. She reads really well where the ball is coming off, and she's just using her feet a little bit more and quicker to the rebound than the Central players are right now.
Truitt she's a 74% free throw shooter. She's a good player. She's the top scorer and rebounder on the season for Lex Cath. You can see why. She's so active out there. Knocks down a pair of free throws here. It's now a double-digit lead, largest lead of the game for either team. 37-26. Catholic in front. Freeman almost lost it. Gets it over to Eden Carter. Long pass to Hensley. Hensley crosses over, made a nice move, and will draw the foul.
Very nice move. Bailey started to her left to the baseline, crossed over, coming back, and ended up getting the foul when the help came. And the press that, nice shot by Bailey right there. The press that Central's having a hard time with is that Catholic's matching up in a man-to-man, and then they're coming from the backside when they turn their back and try to take off with it.
And when you're Madison Central, another team that likes to press, when you don't score, you can't set up your press. The free throws by Hensley allow them to do that.
Yeah, and Central into 1-3-1 this time.
They get it inside to Weldon. Now a Treese three on the way. It's nice and in there by Treese for three.
Very nice inside out by Catholic. Post entry, then the post kicks it back out to Treese, knocked it down for the top of the key.
Game starting to get away from Madison Central, now down by 12. Hensley trying to keep them in it, but this time misses the layup. Got inside but couldn't finish.
Good strong move, just didn't finish like you said.
Treese drives into the defender, and they're going to call an offensive foul on Treese. She lowered her shoulder, Kent. Didn't know if they'd call the offensive foul because she kind of made her way around the defender, but she did lower that shoulder into Gretchen Hammett.
Yeah, I wasn't sure that she'd get that call or not. And Freeman did a really good job. Hammonds did a really good job of holding her position and just didn't give Treese any room where she had to run into her.
Hammett kind of shaking up on the play, still kind of trying to shake off the hit that she took.
Yeah, Treese got her pretty good.
Eden and Eve Carter in the game with Freeman, Hensley, and Hammett. Here is Eden Carter. She drives in, off the glass, too hard, and the rebound controlled by Catholic, and 4 Lady Indians players surround her and commit the foul.
And Coach Lovely talking about reaching in again. He's trying to get them not to reach in, and that's so hard, when they have that habit of doing that. Central setting up in the 1-3-1-3-quarter court again.
Coach Lovely, with the young team that he has, a lot of growing pains throughout this season. Started this season 3-0, kind of surprising some people, but again, 0-3 in their last 3 contests, and started off this game hot, but Lex Cath has taken off since about 5 minutes to play in that second quarter. Here's another basket by Truitt. Extends the lead out to 14. Carter up to her sister Eden. Eden to Hammett, lost it, got it back to Freeman. Now Chloe. Going to back things up for Central. She hands it off to Hensley. Hensley lost it, turned over. And back the other way. A nice deflection by Hensley to get back into play. But it will remain with Lexington Catholic as Miller and Lockmuller check in for Hammett and Freeman.
Number 21, Miller.
Catholic comes in, and Hensley commits the foul as they try to find West on the inbounds pass.
West did a really good job of stepping to that pass, and that's why Hensley got the foul. Bailey would have had the deflection if she wouldn't have stepped to the pass.
They'll come into Truitt, but they tried to. Truitt couldn't get open. Instead, they come into West, who had a wide-open layup, and she connects.
Simple screen up, straight to the ball. They just didn't defend it very well.
44-28. Carter to Lockmuller, across the floor to Miller. Raylan puts a dribble down, now backs it out to the wing. Finds Eden Carter. Eden back to her sister Eve. Eve crosses over, and a foul called against number 2, Carlisle.
Let's see what she called. She called 2 shots. Referee has 2 fingers up that she's calling. No, I guess it was on number 2.
Yeah, on number 2, yeah.
I'm sorry. When I saw her race 2, I thought.
When Carter drove in, she lobbed the pass out, so it kind of looked like a shot at first. And they're going to call an offensive foul as Hensley called for the push-off.
Bailey was just trying to get position, and defensive player Emma Frank did a good job of holding her position.
Tiana Long back in for Central. 16-point lead.
Central back into man-to-man now, and picking them up at the 3-point line.
Central led by 9 in the second quarter with 5:15 left to play. Since then, the Lady Indians have only scored 2 points.
Oof.
So a long scoreless drought and a long run by Lexcath has continued as Miller gets inside. She traveled with it. Good defense by Lexcath to read that play and force another turnover by Central.
Yeah, like you said, really good help defense by Catholic.
They come into Truitt. She'll back it up to Carlisle. A little token pressure applied. Now they bring the pressure. It's West inside. Frank couldn't handle the pass, and it's going to be off of, looked like off of Catholic, but they say off of Lockmuller out of bounds to Lexcath. Catholic leading by 16. 2:40 to play. Come into Truitt, and she traveled.
Yeah, one of the few mistakes I've seen her make.
It kind of lost her footing as she came in, received the inbounds pass. They come in to Carter. Eve. And a whistle has, was it a clock situation again?
Clock situation again, yep. Referee, the referee is a former UK Wildcat player that has been keeping her eye on. She's the last one that caught the timing malfunction.
Carter up the floor. Catholic, little man-to-man pressure as Eve brings it up the floor for Central. She'll hand it off to Long. Now over to Lockmuller on the right wing. They feed it inside to Long. The defender fell down. Central has numbers here. And a near steal. Eve Carter's coming back to it as Lexcath regathers themselves. Carter fires up a tough shot and couldn't finish. And a rebound to the Lady Knights. It's Truitt in a hurry. Bounce pass in the corner to West. She'll drive in, and somehow that shot goes down for Ariel West. And a timeout, Brad Lovely. This one has gotten away from Madison Central. 46-28. Lady Indians trail. We'll come back in 1 minute, folks, live on WBON TV.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. Combine and save.
Talk to State Farm agent Jerry Goebel today.
Get the money you need now. Apply for a home equity line of credit at Cumberland Valley National Bank today with no payments for 6 months and low rates. There's never been a better time to tap into your home's equity.
Kent Miller and Michael Watkins here with you on WBON TV. And Kent, Lady Indians struggling to find some baskets here early on. Only 2 points in this third quarter. Lexington has put up a 16 spot here in the period, and they lead by 18 now. The minute 56 left to play in quarter number 3.
And see if they can hopefully finish decent these last minute and 50 seconds and hopefully get a couple buckets.
Long to Miller. Miller out to Carter. Eve will pump fake. Floater short. Lockmuller the rebound. Kind of skirted along the baseline. Eden Carter now drives in. Lays it off to her sister Eve. Eve. And we have a double dribble call.
Okay. Yeah, all right. She was right there to see it. I guess Eve maybe stuck that left hand in there when she was dribbling the ball. You know, I was that Truitt young lady. I knew that name. Her grandfather, used to be the head coach at Lexington Catholic, was also the head coach at Henry Clay, and won I think 2 state championships.
Okay. So
Bob
nice
Truitt.
lineage there for her.
Very nice. Yep. Very much so.
Travel here against Lexington as Olivia Bretz called for the travel. Turns it back over to the Lady Indians, who still have only scored a bucket, 1 basket, 2 points here in this third quarter. They'll come into Campbell.
The trap again.
A lot of youngsters in there for Central. Campbell, Eden Carter, Tiana Long. Campbell will stop, pop, jumper, in and out. And the rebound to Bretz.
Good looking shot by Brittany. It just didn't go down.
Nice move by Carlisle at the other end. She can't finish, and Miller claims the board for Central. Now Eden Carter on the attack. Carter, little 18-footer, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul. See where the foul call comes in. It'll be against Catholic, and it'll be 2 free throws for Carter.
Yeah, after Carter let it go, she was not really completed with her shot, and number 15, Ariel West, bumped her on the shot after it was already released. Good job of protecting the shooter by the referee.
Entering for the Lady Knights, number 11, Treese, and number 4, Truitt.
Yeah, Bob Truitt, Miss Truitt's grandfather, also was the baseball coach at Henry Clay for a long time.
Carter misses that one, and the rebound goes to West. As Lexington up the floor in a hurry, less than a minute to play in the third quarter. Truitt, and a quick timeout by Catholic. They lead 46-29. We'll come back in 30 seconds, folks. We're live on WBON TV.
All roads lead to CT Diesel Performance off exit 97 in Richmond. Chris Thorne and his staff have the experience and knowledge to get your vehicle running at its peak performance, whether it's a small 2-door sedan or a souped-up diesel truck. And with CT Diesel Performance, you don't have to worry about dealing with the big dealership prices. They will work with you and tell you what the problem is and help you find a solution. When it's time to have your vehicle serviced, remember, all roads lead to CT Diesel Performance, just off exit 97 in Richmond.
Back here on WBON TV in Kent, Madison Central with 3 points here in this third quarter, really just trying to find someone who can be a consistent bucket getter, if you will.
Yeah, and the worst thing about it is, too, is you know that as a player, okay, we only scored this many points, and all of a sudden that basket gets smaller and smaller, and it's tougher to make even a layup. So hopefully they can maybe get on track at the beginning of the fourth quarter here, because then they may not get a shot here.
Treese drives in, can't finish, and the rebound controlled by Campbell of Madison Central. Half a minute to play here in the third quarter. Carter going to drive in, lays it off into the corner. Nice feed inside to Campbell. Campbell to Carter, now Long on the right wing. 13 seconds to play. Carter got a screen from Miller. Ball is kicked around. Hammett can't finish. And the rebound to Lexington with 4 seconds to play. Long pass to Truitt. She'll drive in, can't finish, and the quarter will come to an end with Madison Central down 46-29 on your Citizens Guarantee Bank scoreboard. We'll take a short commercial break and come back for the fourth quarter live on WBON TV.
Can you get into your doctor's office the day you call? The best medical practitioner is there when you need them. At White House Clinics, all patients get easy VIP access to exceptional care. Right now, White House physicians are accepting new patients in Jackson, Madison, Estill, Rockcastle, and Garrett counties. Go to whitehouseclinics.com or one of our 9 state-of-the-art facilities to request a new patient appointment.
At the Estill Clinic and Irvin Healthcare Pharmacies, we make it our mission to care for all of your pharmacy needs as quickly and conveniently as possible. Whether you need a prescription filled, an immunization, or help with an over-the-counter need, our pharmacists are here to help. Both of our Estill County locations offer text and call reminders, automatic refills, and medication synchronization, and are equipped with drive-thrus. All of these services help us save you time and make sure you always have the medication you need. Stop in or give us a call today.
Citizens, thank you for tuning in to live and local high school sports on WBON TV. Please tell our sponsors how much you enjoy the broadcast, including these great local businesses.
How about this? We talked about the inconsistencies of a young team, Kent. In that first half, Madison Central got 13 points in each of the first 2 quarters. There in the third quarter, only 3 points, and now they trail 46-29 as they miss a three-pointer by Hammett to begin the fourth quarter. Got to get something going offensively if you're Madison Central, if you want to cut into this lead. And when you're a pressing team, you got to score to set up your press. And tonight, Madison Central especially in the second half have not been able to do that.
Yeah, that's a huge point because they get a lot of points off their press, and they rely on that. Unfortunately, like you said, they haven't been able to do it.
Carlisle will come in to West. Pass was deflected. Carlisle got it back to Truitt, and Truitt called for the travel.
Good deflection by Brittany Campbell. She is getting some hands on some balls tonight on the defensive end. And Catholic picking up man-to-man, and they'll look to trap out of it probably on the dribble. But
thrown away. It's Truitt. Open three-pointer on the way is good for Truitt. She's now got 20 in the contest. And for Madison Central, now down by 20. Once again, it's got to get something on this end to be able to set up your defense. Your defense leads to offense, but when you're a pressing team, your offense sets up your defense. Hammett again can't score, and it's Truitt who gets the rebound. This girl is all over the place, Kent.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She's been very impressive this evening.
Carlisle slowing it down for Catholic. She'll set the offense up for the Lady Knights, who lead 49-29. They have outscored Madison Central 19-3 here in the second half. West driving baseline, spins away, had her shot blocked by Long. And now it's Carter up the floor for Madison Central. Carter gets inside, lost the handle, stolen away by who else? It's Truitt. Truitt working on Long, draws the foul, and will shoot the two.
I'd say that Catherine Truitt would like to have that one back again and probably dish that as the defense came to her pretty hard, but she did make the contact, and she's heading to the line.
First free throw for Truitt is good. 50-29. This game has gotten away from Central in a hurry.
And one thing as I look at the roster also, Catherine Truitt's just a sophomore.
Yeah.
So she has a couple more years under, and as hard as she plays, and she will just continue to get better.
Catholic with their top 2 scorers, Truitt, a sophomore, and Teresa, junior, coming back for next year. As it's now a 61-29 lead for Lexington Catholic. Carter looking around. She'll bounce it over to Campbell, who steps into a three, and it's short. Hensley saves it in bounds. Ball tipped around, and it's sent into Mayo.
Right now, Coach Lovely's thinking, just make it 28. I'm sick of looking at 29. Yeah. We'll even just take one less. Maybe they can get lucky and knock one down.
Stuck on that number for a long time here in the second half as Mayo gets by the defender and lays it in.
Yeah, Hensley tried to take a chance and just couldn't knock that ball away. Mayo's got strong hands and went to the rim.
Here comes Campbell. Up the floor over to Carter. 63-29 now.
That's good.
Nice shot by Carter. Finally cracking the ice there.
The drought has been broken.
It's Truitt, who's had a great game tonight, driving in. Lays it off for Carlisle.
Back in their man-to-man. Coach Lovey calling their man-to-man for Central.
5:22 to play in the ball game. It's a 22-point lead. Mayo lost the handle to Treese. Well, 15-footer comes off. Nice save, but it's Freeman who comes in to rip it away for Central. Outlet to Hensley. Hensley drives in off the glass and tack on two more for the Lady Indians, who now trail by 20, 53-33. Under 5 to play in the ball game.
And one thing we've said about this Central team before is they don't stop playing. They play hard and they force the timeout.
Catholic calls the timeout. 43-33, a full timeout by Lex Cath. We will take it with them and come back here live on WBON TV.
Charity Bank makes banking on the go a breeze. Banking on the go has never been easier with options like balance inquiries, make payments from any mobile device, transfer funds between accounts, activate or deactivate a card with just a tap. And with mobile checking deposit, you can deposit checks straight into your eligible checking account using your iPhone, iPad, or Android device. Take advantage of all these fast, convenient, and secure services of Citizens Guarantee Bank. Mobile carrier charges and rules and restrictions may apply. See bank for details. Citizens Guarantee Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hometown Dental prides themselves on being on the cutting edge of the latest dentistry technology. In a time where safety and their customers' well-being is of the highest importance, Hometown Dental is taking every precaution necessary, like by allowing patients to fill out their paperwork online before coming in for their first visit. Visit HometownDentalRichmond.com to see what sets Hometown Dental apart from the rest. They accept most insurances and want you to know they are here to help. Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond, or visit their offices in Stanford and Lancaster.
Madison Central with 4:48 left to play on your Citizens Guarantee Bank scoreboard. It's a 53-23 lead. The Lady Indians trailing the Lady Knights of Lexington Catholic. Kent Miller, Michael Watkins here with you on the Tuesday night in Richmond. Treese gets a screen, looking inside. They're trying to find Mayo. Now it's Carlisle who gets it over. Carlisle guarded by Campbell. Good feed inside. Carlisle gets it back out to Mayo. Jumper on the way. Long rebound controlled by Carter of Madison Central. Carter up the floor. Kicks it out to Hensley. Bailey driving in off the glass. And Ken, a few weeks ago, the first week we were here, that Berea game when she had over 20 points, that's where she really did most of her damage.
She did a great job there, and she's comfortable doing that. Just finding her way to get to the rim.
Here's Carlisle in the corner. Under 4 minutes to play. Central trying to make it a little bit more respectable here as we tick down in the fourth quarter.
Central started out in a 1-3-1. They got a little bit lost, and after the offensive rebound, now they're back in their man.
Here's Mayo to Carlisle. A little dribble drive offense. Campbell reached in, poked it away. Lex Cath able to regather themselves. It's Carlisle who steps into a little 15-foot jump shot. It comes off, and the rebound to Carter. Eden Carter up the floor to Freeman. Wide open three. Left it short. Rebound is controlled by Treese of Lex Cath, and she'll find Truitt up the floor. Truitt now back and get out near midcourt.
Yeah, it looks like Catholic's going to try to run some clock. I think Coach Tech wants them to just run their offense, and they're going to make Central come out and play them.
Here's Carlisle on the extended right wing. Under 3 minutes to play in the game. Carlisle gets around the defender. Lost the handle. Out of bounds to Madison Central.
It's pretty good defense, making her put the ball on the floor and putting some pressure on her. She ended up, with the pressure, ended up just losing it on her left hand, on the left-handed dribble out of bounds. Catholic continues to press, being up this much.
18-point lead, stolen away again by Weldon. Weldon will slow it back down over to Carlisle.
And they are backing it out in the last 2:40.
Carlisle just crossing over, dribbling, hanging out near the half-court line. Now over to Truitt. Truitt looking inside. She just looks like a player, Ken.
Yeah, she does.
Gets it back here, open three. puts it in. Another triple by Truitt. She's now got 23 on the night.
That was a gorgeous inside out. Post entry, then the post back out to her for the 3.
Hensley to Campbell. Now it's Eden Carter. She drives in, lost the handle, off the foot of Carter, out of bounds to Lexington with 2:06 to play.
Yeah, Eden, again, I mean, Eden's young too, but Eden will learn to get that dribble down a little bit. And when she gets that dribble down, she's going to go the whole way to the rim.
Here's Carlisle.
Central in the 1-3-1, trying to force a turnover.
West. Patrice, under 2 to play.
Now they're back in man.
And again, Catholic going to make them come out and guard here as West will come get it to the midcourt stripe. West drives in, out to Truitt. Another 3. This one no good. And a rebound to Campbell of Central. Brittany looking up the floor, finds a teammate in Long. Now back to Campbell. Drives in, off the glass, and Brittany Campbell will shoot 2 after drawing the foul from Carlisle.
Good job of Brittany going to the contact and not trying to fade away from the contact. And that's why she got the opportunity to go to the line. Guards, when they learn that, can be very effective and very frustrating for a bit larger players, post players, when guards will go in there and make that contact and go through the contact and get the opportunity to go to the line.
Campbell puts the second free throw up there, splits a pair. 20-point lead for Lexington. A minute 23 to play in the ball game.
They're definitely holding it, looking for one-on-one drives.
Get it out to Treese.
Referee saying they're too far away to get a 5-second. Now he gets the 5-second count.
Over to Truitt. Now Treese again with it as they hold on to it and a timeout. Catholic just going to get some subs in the game.
It's going to get out, get his players out that have played so well this second half for him.
In the game for Catholic, see number 25, Lydia Kennedy checked in again, along with number 30, Morgan Cameron. It's West with it. Ariel, the senior guard. Going to work on the defender. Alex Dewey guarding her. 45 seconds to play.
What do you think about a shot clock, Michael? What's your opinion?
You know, I don't like things to change.
Okay.
But I do think it would only help the more skilled teams. I think it would help. But in a situation like tonight, obviously, it would force a team that's got a big lead to not be able to let them kind of just hang on to it.
Yeah.
And you know, you don't see it as much here in the 11th region, up there in the mountains. You know, back in the 14th region. A lot of those teams like to use that tubby ball, if you will, that they slow it down a lot. And it would really affect teams and games up there in that area a lot more than you would see it here in Central Kentucky, I believe.
Okay. My opinion is that it rewards the defense.
Yeah.
It rewards the defense.
Yeah.
That's why I like it.
Yeah, a team like Madison Central's boys team, when they play that pressure style of defense, that can really affect you there. As Hensley bakes in a 3 as the game comes to an end. Tack on 3 more for Bailey. Basket's good. And your final score on your Citizens Guarantee Bank scoreboard. It's 56-39. Madison Central falling at home to Lexington Catholic by 17. We'll take a short commercial break and come back. Kit Miller and Michael Watkins here with you. We'll wrap it up on the Hometown Dental Postgame Show and crown our CT Diesel Performance of the game coming your way next on WBON TV.
For your car, home, farm, or business, Linville Insurance offers preferred pricing from more than 40 top-rated companies. With our state-of-the-art technology, we do business the way you want it, virtually, where everything is handled electronically or in person at one of our 2 locations. Linville Insurance, where our values haven't changed. Treat people the way you want to be treated, always do what's right, help others, and give good advice. That's what you can expect from Linville Insurance. Come see what makes Linville Insurance unlike any other agency in the area. Call or click today.
Being prepared for various types of disasters is one of the best ways to ensure the safety of your family, friends, and community. The Madison County Emergency Management Agency and the Chemical Stockpile Emergency Preparedness Program is here and ready to support community emergency response. For how to be prepared, make emergency kits, know your zone, and shelter-in-place information, contact EMA CSEP at 624-4787 or visit madisoncountyky.us/EMA. Madison County EMA CSEP, your partner in preparedness.
At Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry, the health and safety of our patients is important. Along with following CDC guidelines, we have added a JADE unit, a medical-grade air purifier in every operatory. Our new patient special, X-rays, exam, cleaning, and fluoride is only $99. We offer patients single-visit restorations on crowns, bridges, inlays, onlays, and veneers with CERAC. We are equipped to handle all your dental needs from implants, teeth whitening, root canal therapy, and more. Call Jones Family and Cosmetic Dentistry at 859-985-0201.
Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling has the largest showroom in central Kentucky with all the power sports products you can dream of for your next adventure. Gateway Cycles has a qualified, certified service department, friendly sales staff so you can ride free and play hard. Local people serving local people. We are here to make your dream a living adventure. Stop in and see us today at Gateway Cycles in Mount Sterling or visit us at gatewaycycles.com.
Madison HVAC is everything you would want a service company to be. The cold weather is here, and it's a great time to have your heating and air unit looked at by the professionals of Madison HVAC. Their upfront pricing won't leave you with any financial surprises once the job is complete. Their team of experts is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, because you don't get to choose when you have a heating and air conditioning emergency. Visit MadisonHVACR.com and see why so many have chosen them as their source for heating and cooling.
We're back here on WBON TV. Michael Watkins, Kent Miller here, wrapping it up on the Hometown Dental postgame show. Hometown Dental located on Atwood Drive over in Richmond. If you go over there and mention WBON TV, they're going to give you $100 off of Zoom whitening treatment if you're a new patient. They will also give you free exams and x-rays over at Hometown Dental on Atwood Drive in Richmond. Mention us. They're going to hook you up over there at Hometown Dental. Kent, really good first half for Madison Central, but things went awry about halfway through that second quarter, and they could never correct it back over and figure things out. Only scoring 13 points in the second half. They scored 13 points in each of the first two quarters, and again, it's just second half things went wrong.
Yeah, things fell apart for them. Obviously, when you have a hard time scoring, that basket gets smaller, and they started pressing a little bit, trying to get their offense together. Just couldn't knock down shots the way they needed to knock them down, where they had in the first two quarters. And then I think that Catherine Truitt sort of made her presence known about that time, when she picked it up, Catholic picked up their physicality, and they were a whole lot more physical the rest of the game.
Here's some stats that can tell you the difference between a young team and a veteran team. So for Madison Central, they had 21 turnovers. Lexington had 19, so very similar numbers there. Offensive rebound, Central had 12. Lexington had 16. But what they did with those turnovers and second chance points, Catholic 27 points off turnovers and 18 second chance points. Madison Central 2 second chance points, and both of those came in the first quarter, and they had 15 points off turnovers. So a difference there of about 30 points, and that was really the difference in the game.
Yeah, that's the ball game right there. Yeah, that is definitely the ball game. You know, you've got to capitalize on your opportunities, and especially when you get offensive rebounds, like I said before, that's demoralizing to a lot of teams. When you get an offensive rebound, you get that stick back, and then you saw how quickly Catholic was jumping into their press too. It like energized them. Yeah. They get that bucket, jump into their different presses that they were running, and gave some of the younger players in Central just a little bit of a hard time.
Central had a 9-point lead with 5 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in that second quarter, and from then on, they just could not figure out the offense. That was really what the difference was. They just couldn't figure out how to get the ball in the basket there from that 5:15 mark in the second quarter on through the rest of the game, and they fall at home 56-39 to a very good Lexington team here in the 11th region. Now time to crown our CT Diesel performance of the game. If you want your vehicle to perform at its best, trust CT Diesel Performance, located off exit 97 in Richmond. Whether you drive a souped-up Chevy truck or a small two-door sedan, Chris Thorne and his staff will have your vehicle performing at its highest level. Like tonight, Bailey Hensley did for Madison Central off the bench. The freshman, 17 points, 4 rebounds, had a couple of assists as well. And Bailey Hensley, our CT Diesel performance of the game for the home team. The Lady Indians got another good game out of her, but again, it did not equate to a win.
Yeah, Bailey did a really good job of what she does. She played within herself, rebounded when she could, but she did a great job when she catches the ball and going to the rim. She does a really good job of getting to the rack.
Final score once again, 56-39. We are going to head out of here, folks. Remember, do everything you can to continue to slow the spread of this coronavirus. It's still running rampant through the state of Kentucky. We want to continue doing these games, bringing this coverage to these great local athletes, so we need your help in doing so. Let's all do our part to slow the spread of this coronavirus. For Samantha Burford, our sideline reporter, for Kent Miller, I'm Michael Watkins, our cameraman, Alex Carbosh, right here, along with our producer, Gage Hill. Also, Hugh Davis and Ron Harrison providing the stats for us tonight. All of us appreciate you all tuning us in. We'll see you on Thursday for more girls high school basketball, this time between Model and Berea on the girls' side. We'll be there Thursday night. All that coverage right here on WBON TV. Have a great night, folks.